You might be surprised to hear that when you buy a home, you have more expenses than just a mortgage. Okay, I realize you probably already know that, but most of the time when you're planning to buy your first home, you forget about all the additional costs that come with homeownership. So what are they? What are the hidden costs of owning a home? For 6 wonderful months now, and to be honest, it's everything and nothing that I expected. For example, I knew there would be quite a significant increase in my cost of living just because living in a rental unit or an apartment or a condo is a lot more affordable to upkeep as opposed to a house. But I knew I also needed to be prepared for some unexpected costs as well, even something as small as getting new furniture, decor, or some maintenance products. It's not always easy to predict what you're going to spend when you finally move into your first home, which is why this list might help you if you're currently wondering what are the expenses I'm going to have to pay for when I finally jump into homeownership. One thing about homes is that they need frequent maintenance and updates to stay healthy. It's kind of like your vehicle. You'll need to do things like clean your furnace every winter, spray your lawn each summer, and clean your gutters each fall. It can add up really fast. It's always a good idea to keep a general fund for annual maintenance so that you don't have to worry about taking money out of your day-to-day spending for these costs. Each of these small maintenance items can end up costing you around $200 a pop, depending on whether you do it yourself or you hire professional help. Don't forget that there's also a lot of larger maintenance items that may not be as frequent, but they're still equally as important. One unexpected cost that I already faced was a general maintenance one. One of our appliances broke down as soon as we moved in. Our stove needed a repair that ended up costing us $500 that we hadn't prepared for. Every homeowner needs home insurance. In fact, you can't even actually get your mortgage until you prove that you have insurance. So home insurance is kind of one of the expected expenses you'll be paying for. However, that doesn't mean that we don't forget about it during all the excitement that is house hunting. Depending on where you live, what type of property you buy, and the land that your home sits on, your insurance could be quite costly. Something else to consider is that some insurance companies only accept annual payments as opposed to monthly. And that can be really overwhelming to a homeowner when you just shelled out a down payment and all of your closing costs. Just be sure that you do some kind of research and some rough planning before you put in any offers so that you're aware of what you might be spending on insurance. On top of general maintenance, you'll also need an emergency fund for other type of unexpected expenses that pop out of nowhere. For example, you might know that you want to get your lawn sprayed every summer or your furnace cleaned once a year, but you might not be able to predict that hailstorm that comes out of nowhere or some water damage that appears in your basement. Having a fund to protect your finances like this is something that every homeowner should work towards. But even better, you should try to save this fund before you even buy your home so that you're not house poor and that you're not worried as soon as you move in. Emergencies do not care if you're a new homeowner or not. On top of your mortgage and all of those other bills you have to pay, you really should remember that your property taxes are going to be at the top of that list. You can opt to pay for these taxes monthly or annually. It kind of depends on whatever works for your budget. Be sure that you're aware of what you can afford as far as property taxes go each month by looking into that before you actually buy your home. Make sure that you can actually afford to pay for your property taxes without using any type of credit, because a lot of the times they expect that you do this through direct deposit. One budget item that a lot of homeowners forget to include in their monthly expenses is the cost of hosting events. Whether you do Christmas, Thanksgiving, someone's birthday, or a retirement party, consider how much it costs to buy food, decor, all of those additional things you want to make your guests feel comfortable. This year, I hosted our first Thanksgiving in our new home, and it meant a $400 grocery bill on top of what we'd already spent on groceries that month, as well as a quick trip to IKEA to get a gravy boat and some extra plates so that we had enough for every single guest. It adds up quickly, trust me. Lastly, one thing that every homeowner definitely remembers is furnishing and decor. Probably because it's the most exciting and we spend a lot of time fantasizing about what our future home will look like before we actually put an offer in. However, what you don't realize is how much it actually takes to furnish a home. Not only do you need couches and beds, which aren't cheap, You may also need to buy general items to help upkeep your home, like a lawnmower, or a sprinkler, or a ladder, or some shovels for the winter. Take your time and only buy what you need at first. Remember that it's okay not to have a Pinterest level home as soon as you move in. If you save up for the items you love and the renovations that you want to do, you're giving yourself a fighting chance to stay financially secure. As soon as you become a homeowner, every single dollar counts. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and check us out on social media at Zolo Canada because we'd love to chat with you about all things homeownership. If you are in the market to look for a new property in Canada, check out Zolo. Download our app and scroll. It's addicting, it's so much fun, and I know you're gonna love it. Have a wonderful day. I hope that you stay on top of your finances. No one should be house poor when they first move into their new place. Have a wonderful week, have a wonderful month, and I will see you guys in February.